Hello everyone, I'm Maricel Manalo and you're here with me at the San Miguel Pure Foods Culinary Center. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare pork chops with applesauce. Let's start. Okay, I have here my Monterey pork chops. These are boneless pork chops that you can find in your favorite Monterey meat shops. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my pork chops with all my other seasonings. So let me just put it all here in my freezer bag. You can actually prepare this ahead of time, and at the last minute, just prepare the sauce for your family and friends. I have here my sugar, soy sauce, pepper, salt. This is grated ginger. I prefer to grate my fresh ginger instead of just chopping it, because you get all the juice coming from the fresh ginger. And I also added a piece of bay leaf and a piece of star anise. So all we need to do is just seal the bag and mix it, sort of massaging the meat with all the other condiments. Okay, I like to put it in a bag because it's easier for me to keep it in the freezer or in the chiller in case you want to do this ahead of time. All right, so we need to keep this in the bag for about 20 minutes. Make sure that you put it in the ref, at least don't leave it at room temperature to prevent it from spoiling. So after 20 minutes, I took this out from the chiller, and what I'm going to do is to start frying my boneless Monterey pork chops that has been marinated earlier on. Okay, I have here vegetable oil. I'm going to combine this with some butter. Okay, I like the flavor of butter to be incorporated in my pork chops. So I normally combine butter with the oil. The oil will also keep my butter from burning easily. So just add the chops. So this will take about 3 to 4 minutes per side to cook. Okay, you want to make sure that the pork is thoroughly cooked, since we are dealing with pork pieces. Okay, so my pork chops are ready. I'm going to take it out of the pan, just set it aside, and then I'm going to just remove the excess liquid from my pan and transfer it to a small bowl. Using the same pan, I'm going to make my applesauce. So I'm just going to melt just a bit more butter and then saute some onions. Notice that I did not wash the pan. I want all the goodness that sticks to the pan coming from the frying of the pork chops to be incorporated in my applesauce. So we'll cook the onions until it becomes translucent. Now that the onions have become softened, I'm going to add my apples. I'm using green apples that I have just cut into cubes. Okay, just to add a little bit more flavor, I'm going to add brown sugar. This will give a really nice caramelized look to the sauce. And also some 5-spice or ngoyong powder, which you can get from any Asian store near your area. So since we added sugar, make sure that you stir the mixture from time to time just to keep it from burning. And then we are going to add some all-purpose flour. This will essentially make our sauce thicker. And then in goes our apple juice. I'm just using apple juice that's readily available in the supermarkets. So what we're going to do is just wait for this mixture to boil, and then once it boils, just reduce the heat to a simmer. And then we'll continue to cook it until the mixture becomes thicker than usual. And then later on, once it's ready, we're going to pour it on top of our pork chops. Okay, so our applesauce is actually ready. You have an option to just pour this onto your cooked pork chops, or you may actually do another style. My cooked pork chops, I like to put it back into the sauce and just let it simmer for about a couple of minutes, just so the flavors of the sauce will get incorporated into the meat. What I will also do, you notice in the plate, there's a remaining juice that came from the pork chops. I will add that in. Just mix it in, 2 minutes, and this is ready to plate. And as an added garnish, you can also sprinkle this with some chopped chives or chopped parsley. So this is our pork chops with applesauce. I'll see you next time.